What's up, guys, and welcome back to another YouTube video. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you the exact strategy I use to never miss a workout. And if you do this strategy today and you do it right and you do it consistently, you too will never miss a workout and you'll able to finally have that lean toned physique you always wanted, despite working long hours, maybe being stuck on the go, or maybe having little to no time to even make it to the gym. And for some of you who are maybe new to my world or maybe don't know who I am just yet, my name is Tyler Jones and I was a former sports sales executive for about a year in the NFL. So let's jump right into it, guys. And I remember before transitioning into, sports sales, I was always working out 5, sometimes even 6 days a week, never skipping a beat. And that was just that inner, athlete mentality to me for never to miss a beat and always show up for myself. But once I transitioned into working in sales, that's when everything all changed. And I was going to the gym super inconsistently, sometimes weeks or even months I wouldn't even go at all, just because working these long days, long hours, and I just always felt like I just wanted to go home after work and go to sleep, or I couldn't wake up in the morning because I was so drained from the day before that I would just want to sleep in just so I could make it through the day, and ended up always relying on 3 or 4 cups of coffee to just get me through. And I would say this happens pretty frequently in most professions, not even just sales, but I'd say it's very, very high amounts. I see this in the world of sales where people are just super inconsistent with their workouts just because of their schedule and their long hours. And because I was super inconsistent, with my, my schedule at all and just not making it to the gym, that's when I, ballooned up and I gained like 30 pounds of just straight, stubborn and belly fat in 4 to 5 months. And that's when I was just like super low confidence, super low energy, and I just didn't recognize myself in the mirror anymore until I finally stumbled upon this strategy that I'm happy to share with you guys today, because once I did it and implemented it with the help of a coach, I was able to drop that same 30 pounds that I had gained and finally feel my most confident and best self, and even had that lean toned physique, almost 6-pack abs, and I was super just happy with finally getting back to where I knew I always could be. So again, if you're someone who's inconsistent with your schedule right now, make sure to take some notes, and hopefully this strategy can help you just as much as it's helped me and my clients as well, because they have not missed a beat either because of this strategy. So let's jump right into it, guys. So this strategy is called standards over schedule. So what do I mean by that? So most people, the biggest mistake I see in the world of sales, especially that people make, is they live and die by their schedule, right? So if they don't hit a Monday workout, the rest of the week is, fucking chalked. Or they miss Monday or Tuesday and they just try to go, if they're, workouts, they scheduled workout 4 days a week, and they miss Monday and Tuesday and they only hit those last 2 days they have, for their normal weekly schedule. And what this does is, if you say F it, which most people do, you have to wait all the way to next week to, actually get started again on your workouts. And you're kind of being stuck in this all or nothing mentality. Or if you miss, a couple of your workouts and only just finish out the remainder, it's normal to feel like a failure, feel just down on yourself and just have a lot of guilt and shame because you missed those other 2 and you're just not consistent with yourself and you're not showing up for yourself. That inner athlete mentality that I was talking about. So with standards over schedule, right? Like I mentioned, this would be a normal schedule. Someone works out Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and they rest Friday through Saturday, right? And this is one of the schedules I even tried to do as well. But a lot of the times, I would end up, Monday would roll around and I would just want to sleep in because I'm still tired, and I would miss my workout, right? And then Tuesday would roll around, and most of the time on Mondays, since it's the kickoff of the week, you get, glued to your desk, or, last minute meetings pop up and you stay at the office late. And then you don't hit, Tuesday's workout the next morning because you're trying to catch up on sleep. And like I said, most people, they'll either just do Wednesday and Thursday's workout and call it the rest of the week, or they'll just say, fuck it, and not do any of the rest of their workouts and wait till the next Monday. And I found myself in this same cycle as well, again, which just led me, for not being active, kind of being stuck at a desk all day, to just to gaining weight rapidly fast. And again, me starting to lose a lot of muscle of definition that I had, because I wasn't doing anything to challenge my muscles to continue working out. And on top of that, I was just gaining so much body fat so fast, the muscle that I even had left was becoming non-visible. And this is what, again, the normal gym schedule people live die, or if they do 3 days a week or 5 days, whatever, if they don't stick to it perfectly, they feel like they lost the week, they're a failure, and again, they just say, fuck it. But with the standards over schedule strategy, guys, this is where I always made it possible to show up for myself regardless of the day. And again, when you're in this all or nothing mentality and you live and die by a schedule, which most is the biggest mistake you can do, especially in the world of sales, is that you just, again, you're on this perfectionist mentality. And guys, at the end of the day, there's only 52 Mondays in a year. So if you missed a Monday's workout and then you just say fuck it the rest of the week, now you only have 51 more weeks to even, see results. And most people, again, just keep skipping, keep skipping, and they learn not to show up for themselves, which builds a bad habit. And then by the year's over and you just missed a bunch of workouts, you didn't stay true to what you said you were going to do, and most of the time you've gained a lot of unnecessary fat that you didn't want to gain. So with the standards over schedule, say if I did miss Monday, right? Just like I did up here, and I missed Tuesday. You know what I do with standards over schedule? I just make those the rest day, because my goal is to show up to the gym at least 4 days a week. That is the standard, right? So when you have those standards, it doesn't matter the day that you do work out. Because again, as long as you hit this before the week's over, then it was a W, right? Because all you have to do is hit 4 workouts out of 7 days. So really, you just have to show up for yourself half the week. So when you make this a rest day, you could easily still hit the gym Wednesday through Saturday or Wednesday through Sunday, and you could change up the days, whatever it is. But this way, regardless of the day, you still hit your standards. And I would say this same thing goes for your nutrition, right? I'm a big fan of tracking food, especially early on, so you can lose stubborn fat quickly and get to your goals. And I do the same thing with my nutrition. 5 or 6 days a week, I'm tracking my food. It doesn't matter the day. Even if I don't start fresh on a Monday, I still got Tuesday or Wednesday through the rest of the week to get it done. And that's the same thing with workouts. It's the same thing with getting sleep, right? You can set standards with at least half the week. I'm going to get 7 to 9 hours of sleep 4 or 5 days out of the 7. Doesn't matter which days they fall on. Just make sure you get that 7 to 9 hours. And by implementing this routine and strategy, like with all my routines and everything out there, I've been able to stay consistent no matter the season of life that I'm in. Whether I'm working 70, 80 hours a week, maybe I'm in the off season or there's some downtime, or like say if I, get sick a couple days, I can still show up for the rest of the week for myself. And I hope this strategy can help you too, because again, it breaks you out of that perfectionist mindset, which again is the biggest mistake also sales executives make, because if it doesn't go perfect, their schedule, they just naturally say, fuck it. And again, that ties off of the all or nothing mentality, guys. So this is the strategy, standards over schedule. Just set standards with, your nutrition, your fitness, your sleep, your water intake, whatever habits you want to build, and just get them done no matter the day of the week. And once you can do this, you'll always naturally pivot on the fly and always still see success and still be consistent, right? Because most people think I got to be consistent Monday through Sunday every week to have consistency, and it never works like that. You're going to have your days where you're up or you're down, or you're staying at the office late and you can't make it to the gym, or you need to catch up on sleep. I always say choose sleep over everything, especially when you're grinding the phones, because you need the energy. But this strategy gives you the opportunity to always show up for yourself, no matter if the week doesn't start off perfect, and you can still finish strong. It's not about how you start. It's always about how you finish. So guys, I hope this strategy was super helpful for you, and you can implement it in any area of your life. Like I said, whatever habits you want to build, you can implement this strategy, especially with your to-do list as well. Especially with anything with calls, booking appointments, no matter what, even if you don't book an appointment every single day, if your goal is to book 5 by the end of the week, doesn't matter if you don't book 1 on the day, as long as you make up those rest of those 4 days where you try to get 5. Same thing with your call numbers. If you got, 200 that you want to make by the end of the week, you necessarily don't need to stick to 40 a day. You can do that if you want to chase the consistency factor, but even if you don't, or you get stuck in meetings, you can then just say, hey, if you hit 20 one day, now you got 180 calls left between the next 4 days to hit your goal. So guys, again, I hope this was super helpful for you. As always, if you ever have any questions, comments, concerns, feel free to reach out to me directly via LinkedIn or Instagram. Make sure to drop a like or comment on the video if this was super helpful for you, and subscribe to the channel so you get notified when I drop more content. And if you're someone who is struggling to lose stubborn fat, or even struggling to build lean muscle and finally want to look confident, feel confident in your body again, and look your best when you look in the mirror, feel free to reach out to me. We can hop on a quick free coaching call or strategy call and see if it would make sense to be a fit to work together, and kind of go over what a custom game plan would look like for you so you can hit your goals and lose stubborn fat or build muscle in under 180 days. And as always, family, I will talk to you soon. Have a good one. Peace.